Hi, my name is Kenneth Himmler Sr., and we're here to talk about how to set up a trust. I'm going to give you the financial planner's perspective, not the lawyer's perspective. The financial planner's perspective is a trust does a number of different things that a will does not. I guess it's better just to tell you the things that I do not like about a will. The first thing I don't like about a will is it's very public. A will actually is a public document. If you pass away, that gets filed and anybody can have access to seeing it. Depending upon what state you live in, that person can also have access to what your assets and your potential distribution might be. That, in my opinion, is very dangerous. The second thing that I don't like about a will is that it creates probate. Now, if you don't know what probate is, it's kind of like walking along broken glass with bare feet. It's not exactly the most enjoyable process. The third thing that I don't like about a will, in comparison to a trust, is that everything that you have now passes through this public profile, through probate, but there's still no guarantee that who you want to get assets will actually get assets. Last but not least, at least in my opinion, is a will is actually a lot more expensive to set up than a trust. Now, again, from the financial planner's perspective, that means that what I like about a trust is A, it is private. B, if it's done correctly, it avoids probate. C is that you can designate who actually gets what's in your estate and who does not get what's in your estate. And in my opinion, from my experience, there is much more of a chance that you will have the intended outcome that you planned as opposed to a will. Last but not least, it's a lot like that muffler commercial. Pay me now, pay me later. When you go to your attorney to set up a trust, you might pay more today to set up the trust. But in my opinion, over the long haul, it will be much more expensive to use a will. Now, what is the process that you use? In my opinion, it's much like working with a house. The first step that you want to take is have a vision of what the outcome is that you intend. You want to think through, who is it that I want to take care of or protect? And if something happens to me in the form of a disability, who do I want to take care of me? And if I pass away prematurely, who do I want to get my assets? That's the first step. You have to have that vision. The second step, just like in a house, you want to find an architect that shares the same philosophy with you. That would actually not be the lawyer. That would actually be the financial planner. The financial planner would help you understand what assets should or should not go into a trust that you might be consuming, what assets maybe you change the beneficiary on, and maybe how you divide property within the financial plan. Last but not least, just like building that house, you want to find the builder. The builder is actually the lawyer. The lawyer is the one that will construct that end building for you. And just like working with a builder, you need to be on site. You need to make sure you're communicating with that lawyer and make sure that they share some of the same philosophies as you do. As an example, if your lawyer believes that it's important to leave your entire lump sum to an 18-year-old child or even a 25-year-old child, and your belief is that your children need to work and earn what they get, and maybe you put this trust together for their financial security, if you have a different philosophy than the builder or the lawyer, you're going to have conflict. So today you just learned about how to set up a trust and why it's important, and I'm Kenneth Himmler Sr.